Netflix FUBAR is one big FUBAR. Hello, it's I, the comic Relief Crusader, here with another interesting kind of show that really is nothing to be joking about. I am talking about Netflix's FUBAR. It's a show that feels like it should completely work, but I mean, after all, the 80s superstar Arnold Schwarzenegger is rifling on his own personal persona in the series that has maybe, I don't know, tons of potential. But it feels like CBS probably took the movie True Lies and turned it into a personal TV series just for the action star. So, and then took a look at it and maybe went back to the original script. Once again, Arnold, he plays a man torn between being a super spy and the family man. And I don't know, there's nothing really redeeming about this show. It just makes me so upset because I'm hoping for more action, but I'm not exactly getting it. It feels like a B show with, I don't know, the cheap effects and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, about the show, Arnold plays Luke Brenner, a spy who's about to retire. Now, keep in mind Arnold is 75 years old, but he's playing a 65-year-old man in this show, and he's called to be doing a final mission to rescue an asset called Panda, who ends up being his daughter that he has to rescue, Emma, who's played by Monica Barbaro, from a villain whose father he killed earlier, named Boro, played by Gabriel Luna. But he finds out when he goes to rescue his daughter that it's actually his daughter, and he has conflicting emotions about this. But the one stupid thing is that she keeps on blaming him. Oh my god, you're a bad dad, you lied to me. But then again, she does the same thing. She has lied to her parents, and on top of that, lied to her father about being a super spy herself. But that's just not the end of it. Somehow the fact that both Brenners are super spies is information that they were able to keep from each other and from other loved ones in their family, like Tally, Luke Brenner's ex-wife, played by Fabiana Udeno, and Emma's boyfriend Carter, who's played by Jay Baruchel, the one from How to Train Your Dragon. And so FUBAR becomes an alternating sequence of spy missions as they try to capture Boro, and therapy conversions between father and daughter, who's played by Scott Thompson, who they call Dr. Pepper, which is not exactly funny, but I guess he needed the role in this. But the idea comes that the Burners can save the world and then bash out all the family issues of their entire lives as if they'd never had the conversation before. It ends up being the backbone of the show, which is extremely weak. It's weak! But it's a little more than just ridiculous. It's really repetitive all the time. That really drains FUBAR. All the time about the stupid arguing because, yeah, you lied to me as a father. I did all these kind of stupid things just to gain your support. It's like, but I gave you my support. I was there for you also, but I was trying to save the world on top of that. Why don't you understand, you stupid child? And it becomes very draining all the time. The trailer is just very misleading on top of that. It's trying to be showing like it's action, but it's a stupid comedy on top of that. It's ridiculous. If I had to hear one more time about how Luke wasn't there for Emma or how Emma might repeat the same problems that her dad made in the relationship about getting divorced, I would just have jumped from the spy plane over and over again just to end it. I would get sick and tired of its stupid arguing. But, to be fair, episodes do take time to highlight a few supporting players, that often show up in the show, like Barry, who, he's there. He actually is quite a likable character, being the tech guy. And now he has a new crush on the girl Tina, played by Brenda Brell. And Luke's closest in the field allies are the suave Alden, played by Travis Van Winkle, and the sarcastic Lou, who is played by Fortune Feinstein, who just every time she has to point out about how gay she is, and God, she is so sarcastic throughout the entire series. I was hoping that somebody would cap her ass and just end it. I honestly felt like, please, shoot this character so I don't have to keep on hearing the stupid overused sarcastic remarks all the time. It's just so draining. Oh God, and I had to slog through 8 episodes of this stupid show. But Van Winkle actually carries himself like a star in this show to be interesting, but all these non-characters most often just grate you the wrong way, and it feels like I had to pull my own teeth just to make it through the show. And at the end of it, I was feeling like, this is more like, watching a Nickelodeon show, Discover Dating or something like that. It's just stupid. That dynamic is only one of several oddly sanitized elements in FUBAR. It's annoying. The show plays like an action movie equivalent of a dad joke. Essentially, it's just tiring. It's like life and death situations are either brushed off with a B-movie shrug or turned into a melodramatic pablum. It's just stupid. I would not really recommend this show. And it doesn't help that Arnold, near the end of the show, seems to just lose interest in the show that he's starting in. So, and after the nth conversation about poor parenting all the time, poor parenting, you just were such a lousy father all the time. Who can blame him? It's just tiring. Do not watch this show. It leaves it open for a cliffhanger at the end, but after this, I am not even interested in season 2. It's just, God, it just makes me want to fall upon my own sword of Conan and end it right there. Anyway, if you like the content, please like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell because it really helps me. And if you don't, I'll kill you. No, actually I won't kill you, but I come after you very harshly. Like Arnold. Anyway, this is the Comic Relief Crusader. I talk to you later.